The way this works, Allie Breen, when she's not doing stand-up comedy, is helping people with their love lives. And what have we got for starters?
Dear Allie, I go to work every day from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and my wife has stayed at home since the pandemic. She did used to work part-time, but now she doesn't work at all. And when I get home, of course, I'm tired. I leave my clothes on the floor. I don't always do dishes, etc. And she gets upset with me over this and insists we need a maid at least once a week because I'm such a slob. I tell her she doesn't do anything all day. The least she could do is laundry and dishes. And now she says I'm treating her like a maid and won't talk to me. What should I do?
Oh, come on.
Well,
okay.
division of labor, I think, is important. And if he's working
and she's
a 60-hour week,
she needs to step up.
And if it's just two of them with no kids, it's not that hard. Guys aren't that sloppy. I mean,
what does she do all day?
Watch my stories and eat bonbons.
Yeah, wouldn't you get a little bored?
I would get a little bored, yeah.
Leave the lazy bitch.
Chapter 7 of the book of Josh. Chapter 7, leave the lazy bitch. Yeah, I don't know.
She's asking a lot. I mean, if he's working that hard and she's not working at all, the least she can do is the laundry. Come on.
Or not complain about it.
Yeah. God.
That is the dream, though, isn't it?
What?
I could be a kept man easily.
Just stay home.
Never work.
Yeah.
No kidding?
Yeah.
Do the laundry.
Yeah. Yep.
Keep your house clean.
You'd be happy to fold the laundry.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it would be a little different.
Do the shopping.
House husband.
Yes. A trophy husband, please.
Trophy husband.
Well, that's interesting.
Hi, honey.
Do whatever you want all day.
Yes.
Calling yourself a trophy husband is a bit of a leap.
Well, there are bowling trophies. There are large game trophies.
I will pass along emails because after this, I am going to get emails like, is Josh serious? Give me my trophy husband. I'll take it. I'm definitely going to get, yes.
You'd keep the house clean.
Those.
Yeah, he keeps a
I'm
nice
a clean.
house.
Yeah, I do.
Very clean.
I'm very clean.
Yep.
Yes, I like cleaning. I like doing the dishes.
Well,
It can be cathartic.
You're insane, though. See, that's the problem.
Dear Allie, my husband had prostate cancer and he can't get aroused. It's been 4 years since I had sex. I want to go online and hire an escort, but my friend told me most of the male escorts are gay, but just also serve as women. Should I take a chance? In the movies, this always seems to go well. That's quite the barometer.
Yeah, because movies are so...
How many things go well in the movies and don't go well in real life?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Superman flying, for instance.
I feel like this is something you should discuss with
your husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's something she's thinking of doing secretly. It doesn't sound like it's something she wants to discuss.
Aren't there other ways without using his penis? I mean, is there any sort of phallic?
Sure. This is a really tough one.
You need, he could
strap
wear
on.
Straps.
Orally, please.
Yeah, I think going to the
stimulating conversation.
Right.
Going to the internet. So many things could go wrong here.
Dear Allie, my husband had prostate cancer and he can't get aroused. It's been 4 years since I had sex. I want to go online and hire an escort, but my friend told me most of the male escorts are gay, but just also serve as women. Should I take a chance? In the movies, this always seems to go well. That's quite the barometer.
Yeah, because movies are so...
How many things go well in the movies and don't go well in real life?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Superman flying, for instance.
I feel like this is something you should discuss with
your husband.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's something she's thinking of doing secretly. It doesn't sound like it's something she wants to discuss.
Aren't there other ways without using his penis? I mean, is there any sort of phallic?
Sure. This is a really tough one.
You need, he could
strap
wear
on.
Straps.
Orally, please.
Yeah, I think going to the
stimulating conversation.
Going to the internet. So many things could go wrong here.
Yeah, that's not a good idea, ma'am.
Yeah, I think what we're kind of saying is don't I don't know that we can condone your idea.
At least check the reviews on the guy you might hire, you know.
Oh,
they have
do they have
reviews?
Maybe.
There's,
I see.
There's got to be a movie out there where a wife has done this and looked for a gigolo, if you will, and the gigolo goes bad and blackmails her and all that.
Oh,
Right. Have her watch that movie.
Oh, yeah.
She's
It's gotta
basing all
be.
of her decision making on movies.
There is my roommate, an old roommate of mine, was part of a site called the Erotic Review.
Ah.
And
Okay.
he was a member because he would see prostitutes. And they were legit reviews of prostitutes. So if you're going to do it, you can do some research there.
Are you serious?
Yes, because
Wow.
I would read the reviews and they were fascinating.
I bet.
What was it called?
The Erotic Review.
What's a bad review like on there? Do you remember reading a bad one?
She looked at. I remember one of the big complaints was she's a clock watcher.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you sure that wasn't a typo? So, I mean, we do live in a culture in which everything you do, I mean, for example, I took an Uber into work today, and you immediately get a thing from them, you know, how was it?
Right.
I had surgery Monday, and I immediately got a thing. I'm not kidding. I wasn't even awake yet, and I'd received a thing about how was it.
Yeah, wait till they get
wow.
one from the
Right.
anesthesiologist. Well, he did his job.
Yeah, I know,
went
yeah,
to
that's
sleep,
right. No, but I
woke
mean,
up.
everything you do now, you
How
get
about a tip?
you get a quick thing. You know, I know it, this year at Halloween, after we passed out the candy, I received a number of things going, how did we do? Did you like the Nestle's Crunch Bars?
Wouldn't it be more simple just to get on one of the apps for hookups?
Oh, you mean, well.
Oh yeah, she is a woman.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, it's way easier for.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then her face is out
That's a good
there,
point.
and then people would know that she's
You
looking.
got that clingy guy that wants a
Emotional
relationship.
attachment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
True,
I
true.
think she wants something exactly.
Is there some kind of pimp?
professional.
Is there some kind of pimp service that does this for you?
Well,
there is.
there are agencies. Yes,
For women?
sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you
There's a
find them?
girl
I
in New
wouldn't know.
York.
I'll talk to you after the
There's
show.
there's a girl in New York. There are two girls who have like a sex positive podcast, and yeah, they went and got male escorts once for like an episode to talk about. But I don't know how it went. I just
Wow.
remember a couple of years ago they did that. Yeah, yeah. So it's something you can do. I don't know how you figure out who to get. But
Okay, well, let's move on and get another letter. We're
Like
speaking
every
with-
guy would want to do this. Like, oh, all right.
yeah, it's a long way to go for a podcast episode. But all right, dear Allie, I listen to the Bob and Tom show every week. My girlfriend and I have been together for over 20 years, and we love each other very much. We both want to spice up our sex life and have watched movies together with threesomes. She's been very into it in theory, so I want to try to bring it into real life, but I don't know how to go about doing it without getting me in trouble. Please help.
Well, back to escorts.
Yeah, seriously.
So wait a second. So they're watching videos of threesomes.
Yes.
Yeah,
She's way into it,
they're both way into it.
Well, then
and he wants to introduce the idea of doing it in real life without getting into trouble.
Yeah.
They're both into watching it.
Yeah.
Right. But it doesn't sound like
It doesn't sound hard.
It
yeah,
may cause
I-
trouble.
But they're both listening right now, and they want the answer from us, I think, so they get permission to go do this. Is that what it's right, Allie?
that's
Like,
probably
it
it.
sounds like they're like
Or-
wanting you
What
to
it
tell them
sounds like
exactly
to me,
what to go do.
Or maybe he doesn't want to ask one of her friends, which is what he's probably thinking. Maybe
Oh.
because he doesn't want to get in trouble if it's someone they know.
Don't you start with, "Hey, honey, would you ever want to do this in real life?" Because then you can always brush that
Yeah.
off as I was just hypothetical.
and then you immediately whip out a piece of paper. Well, I got a couple. Here's a select few names. Go ahead, you pick one.
Well, he obviously wants another woman in there, but what if she wants another man?
Yeah, well,
You've got to rotate. You got to take turns. It's got to be fair. So you have to do it at least
fair,
twice.
fair. I don't think most women want the other men, though. I don't think women's
Yeah.
fantasy is a threesome with two men. I think it's the opposite. So
Yeah.
he's probably not in danger.
I don't know about that.
Really?
I can see a woman wanting to be so. Yeah.
No, they do, but the majority of women who want three-ways want another woman.
right. I agree.
I think so too.
But there
Yeah.
are definitely women out there who want to get spit roasted.
I've never heard that term, and I'm sure I can figure out what it means.
Is that the
let's
double-
let's just move on.
Don't be crass.
we're-
Eiffel Tower.
Oh, sorry.
We're speaking with comedian Allie Breen, ALLIBREEN. I mentioned that because you can reach her on social media with your questions. Also, you can find her on OnlyFans, ALLIB That's where you find it. And what are you doing on your OnlyFans page these days?
I have been slacking. I have to do more on OnlyFans. It's been so cold. It's hard to get half naked. So I have to do something this week. I'm going to step it up. So send ideas and I'll be on there interacting a lot more.
All right. Well, let's get back to our letters. What else have we got?
Dear Allie, I have been dating a guy who seems bipolar. He loves me 1 minute, and then the next minute tells me what an idiot I am and how if he left me, I'd have nothing. That's beyond bipolar. I tried breaking up with him 3 or 4 times, but he always wooed me back. Finally, he broke up with me. I expected him to try to come back, but he moved on instead. And now all I can think about is how to get back together with him. I'm literally losing friends over it because they hate him so much and don't understand why I'm obsessed, but I just can't get over him. What should I do?
You're obsessed because you can't have him. You always want what you can't have.
Oh, he manipulated you.
This is a classic case. Here's what you need to know. You deserve better.
Yes.
You do not deserve that treatment.
Yeah.
Just keep reminding yourself you deserve a better man.
Josh is absolutely right.
You think you don't, subconsciously or consciously, but you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
and it's a pattern. I feel like guys do this. That's not like, it's the love bombing thing. And then it's
narcissism.
a whole thing to, yes.
Yeah, that guy's
exactly.
poison.
You don't want this guy back.
Yes.
no.
Yeah,
Toxic,
Yes.
as girls like to say.
Yeah, no. Okay. Well, let's move on. What else you got?
Dear Allie, I just got engaged and I put it out on social media, and now my ex from 10 years ago is telling me he's getting a divorce and that he always thought losing me was the biggest mistake of his life.
There we go.
He's begging me not to get married and to give him another chance. And I really was in love with him. I'm tempted to go on a few dates with him while engaged just to test the waters.
Come on. I love you, baby.
I don't want to tank my whole marriage on the chance we still have something, but I don't want to never investigate it either. What's the best way to do this?
Girl, I hope this is your fiance catfishing you just to test you. Don't do that. Don't.
No. Well,
No.
I don't. I am going to be, I know I'll be alone on this. I say you go on a couple dates with him.
I'm kind of with Josh because
Life's too short.
Well, yeah, and if there's something there,
Well, the
you'd
thing
always
is,
wonder.
he's
getting divorced. He's getting divorced.
if you don't go.
Right.
Getting divorced is only going to be half of something.
Yeah, and getting divorced is a lot worse.
At best,
Yeah.
this is a giant hole you're going to jump into.
Yeah.
Don't
He
do it.
created a bad
You found a
situation
guy
for
that
me.
loves you, wants to marry you. I hang in there.
The grass is always greener
If
for
you
like a
don't love
little
him
bit.
back.
It's
know.
a large, deep, deep hole.
Yeah, just don't go in there head first.
Yeah.
10 years ago, he loved me. Blah, blah, blah.
And I say see. Yeah, I say follow through. But
There's also that theory that you can't go back. It's not going to be the same as it was.
It
10
could be
years
better,
ago.
though.
It
know
could be
what?
better.
Maybe,
Oh, see, Josh is really good. Josh likes it.
Yeah.
maybe you're subconsciously or otherwise applying too much importance to this. Just go, I'll go out with it. It's not a big deal. Just go out and have dinner. It's not
Yeah, see what he's
not
at.
a big deal
What's
at all.
going on.
well,
She's engaged
yeah,
to
her
somebody.
fiance would disagree, surely.
It's not a big
yeah.
deal.
And he waited till she got engaged to say something.
No, he waited until he got divorced.
Conveniently.
Which was the same
do you
time
mean
as her getting engaged.
Hey, we just happened to file. He wasn't like, they weren't like 6 months on the way out to getting divorced. You know, you're always fighting leading up to it. It doesn't just happen overnight. He could have reached out sooner.
Well,
Yeah, he's had 10 years. Good point. Okay.
He is being selfish because he's like, oh, now that she's getting married and I'm getting divorced, she might be the one for me. So let me tank her life. Yeah, Jess is right. It shouldn't, the timing is bad.
Oh, wait a minute. We're forgetting one key thing.
what is that?
Measuring contest. That's your answer.
Get it down to something tangible.
Right.
Dear Allie, my girlfriend is hot and fun, but kind of an idiot. She only watches reality shows, and I swear she probably wouldn't even know who just became our vice president. My friends say, who cares? She's hot and fun, like I said, but when she loses the hotness and maybe the fun, what's going to be left? I can't watch The Real Housewives for more than 5 minutes, and she won't watch any news or anything with me. I really don't know what to do. It's so fun right now, but I don't want to get more serious if she can't get more smart.
That's smart.
More smart.
Get more smarter.
If she's...
Well, who's the smart one
If
here?
the bar is currently set at more smart, we can fix this very easily. No, I would just say watch separate shows. What's the difference?
Yeah.
If she's a happy, nice person, And however you define smart, if she likes watching those shows, that's okay.
Learn to appreciate superficiality. How about that?
No, but she might be a really nice person.
Exactly, and it could be the kind of break you need from watching the news and stuff.
Right,
like that.
exactly.
And now I get it. I get you don't want to watch the reality TV shows, but like Tom said, I don't know that it doesn't sound to me like you're forced to.
Yeah, you know, just do something else.
Well, she's watching TV. Yeah.
And since you're watching different shows, you're not arguing about it either. You know, you're not arguing about the news or arguing about sister wives, and I can't believe they're still with him. Yada yada. It's just a whole.
There's got to be common ground.
And no one ever watches the news together, and all of a sudden turns the light off and goes at it.
No.
Yeah,
No
the
joke.
news is the worst thing you can watch
tell
together
you
right
what,
now. Exactly.
Did you see the newest thing from the Environmental Protection Agency? I am hot. They just you've got to viva la différence, as they say in Germany.
Yeah, I'm smart. I'm smart. You're stupid. Yeah.
It's not a matter.
I hope
There
she's not listening to this. She's not going to be happy.
No.
But let me say that I know.
Oh God.
Well, no. I know someone who is extraordinarily bright,
Yes.
and yet they watch what I would consider one of the dumbest shows on television, and they love it.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Which show?
And it's one of the reality
Housewives.
But
Housewives.
it's and this guy is 10 times smarter than I. That's he loves it, and that's okay. It doesn't mean I'm not a brilliant surgeon. It's just that happens to be the one thing he likes to do.
Well, in this case, it does sound like she might be not very smart.
Right. But, I mean,
top
that could change. She could end up becoming, going back to school. I don't know.
You never exactly. You don't know.
Yeah.
But how important is that?
I don't know.
Don't you know people who aren't excessively bright that they're happy and they're fun and they're cool? And
Yes, but I would want to be with somebody who's intellectually stimulating.
So what you're saying is,
then what are you doing on this show?
You don't want you don't want her to sit around and drool, but she should be able to figure a percentage of a tip on a check. Is that? I don't know how.
Give her like a small trivia test and see where she ranks.
Give her a 10-question test. Pass or fail at 70, and if she gets under 70, you kick her loose.
Oh, it's just like Diner. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Baltimore Colts quiz.
Yeah.
Something being smart's overrated.
It can be. It's certainly a curse, isn't it, Tom?
Yeah. I feel you.
It's a burden.
Well, Allie, thank you. Are you working this weekend on stage?
Yes, I will be at Governor's in Long Island.
Hello, Governor.
Governors.
Well, once again, it's ALLIBREEN. Look for Allie and send her your love troubles. And ALLIB on OnlyFans. Apparently something big happening this week.
Yeah, I'll be on there a lot this week.